Last time on the Great Ace Attorney.
The music box disc.
But Mr. Winderbank said it was practically worthless.
Yeah, well, I mean, have you ever had a time where you're trying to eat a nice juicy steak, right? And it just slides around on your plate? Well, imagine if you've got a big juicy steak, yeah, and you put it on the music disc with all those little pegs on it, that steak ain't going nowhere, mate.
Apart from it wouldn't stick to the plate, it'd slide around on the plate still.
No, because all the little pegs from the music disc.
I mean the disc. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see.
Iris's father went to some distant land and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson.
I apologise. I thought it was what?
Yes, I made this, not Iris. I actually did this. This was mine. All mine. This is my victory. Don't you dare try to take it from me, Iris. I know what you're like.
Where did you put my caramel gum?
It was mine. No!
You know, I've learnt so much today. Oh? What's in particular?
Oh, nothing. Just about how when you've got friends, you know, people who are who you start to get close to and you think you've got a really lovely relationship, that they can do terrible things. And they can
about things they shouldn't know about.
And they can betray you when you least expect it. Can't they, Miss Susato-san?
No, Susie.
Susie.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays, where we play the games and do the voices. Yeah. Today, we once again have for you the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Before we jump on in, I am Taylor.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Sarah.
Yeah. Very nice. And if you like what we do, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell to receive notifications about when we post new content. And do feel free to leave a comment as well. We love to see them, and we love to respond to them.
Yeah.
Iris looks very shocked.
Oh, yes, that's right. They came up to be like, what's going on?
Yeah, and I think Gina was like, don't trust adults, they're all scumbags. sort of thing.
Yeah, adults suck.
Yeah, I can't remember, did they confront Susato about the manuscript, or did they leave it?
They did, and I think there was kind of a conclusion of she'll tell her at some
That's right,
point.
she's not ready to say yet.
Yeah. That
was it.
Because I think obviously they have put two and two together and realised that it's her daddy who's...
Yeah, the Bork of the Townsvilles.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and the other thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at the time! Come along, Ginny, we should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. I don't quite remember what we were discussing, so it won't be a problem.
We've just been stood here in this
good night, then.
I've been stood here for a whole week. I can't really remember what we were doing. It's like Wreck-It Ralph. Like, we turn the game off and then they all just go, oh, thank goodness we can move about for a bit and have a bit of it. Yeah, do you want a drink or something? Or do you want to play with the adventures? Let's all go off to the Pac-Man game for a bit.
Pac-Man game.
Good night, Gina.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Flicking the coin.
Yeah.
She's just getting all the practice in, so she, so she doesn't get worse at it.
Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a child.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san.
Oh, good. That means I can look inside the envelope.
Don't you dare. I'll sleep with one eye open, and my door will be open as well.
Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father. But also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on.
Oh no, it's still going. Oh no,
Did he fall asleep?
I have lost control.
Did he fall asleep?
It's taking it over from me. So just bear in mind. Stern. Oh, okay, no, I'm back. It's good. Stern Narrowhood. That's
Mr. Narrowhodo?
Someone's gonna be waking him up.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be Iris? Mr. Narrowhodo.
Is it Susato?
That
No.
voice.
That voice. That's
Oh.
Mr. Sholmes.
Mr. Narrowhodo. Mr. Narrowhodo.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
It's a wake eggs. Oh dear, oh dearie me.
What's going on? It's the middle of the night.
It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone.
Gina?
The very same. She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty.
Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no?
Well, I'm more concerned about the various valuables she may have
She has stolen.
that she may have scarpered off with.
My Stradivarius has been replaced by a cardboard cutout that vaguely resembles a violin.
I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home. But I've been waiting for over an hour now.
Over an hour? Oh.
If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow.
What's this about? Gasp! Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? I'm not quite sure how I'm seeing from this particular vantage point from the window, but...
That's Mr. Windibank's Pawnbrokery.
I know, how could I forget?
Mr. Winderbank's... Oh no!
It's simple. If that it was really an old Windibank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it.
Oh, so she's checking, do we think?
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
Could Gina have gone?
It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry? Oh, no, not really. Speculation,
Well,
perhaps?
Anyway, we must investigate. At once!
Oh, at once!
Oh, sorry, I thought it was him. Yeah, sorry.
I thought so, but then there was no name, and then she's appeared, so I'm guessing she's been tab-hanging, I guess.
Because she just can't keep away. No, you're probably...
Miss Susato!
Yeah. No, you're right. 16th April, 1:14 a.m. Baker Street.
The door to Winderbank's. It's open!
Oh, is she gonna...
Oh,
is Mr. Windibank gonna be dead, and then they're gonna blame Gina? Is it gonna be like
It's
this?
Maya!
Oh no!
It's Maya again!
Only it's not the assistant this time.
No.
I keep myself out of trouble.
No, Susato's quite good like that. She keeps herself to herself, which is, for the best, really.
Well, I do have a very severe Susato takedown.
She does. But, Susato's smart. She's got her book of all-knowing, so, she knows how to keep her nose out of trouble.
All-knowing book.
I feel like that's a D&D loot item that she has.
Yeah.
It's like the
book of
the sleeve,
knowledge.
the book of miscellaneous information.
Yes, in the sleeve of holding.
Yes. And the lamp is burning.
It must be Gina, mustn't it?
Oh, if only you knew. Let us hope it's nothing more sinister.
Oh, that's not foreshadowing, is it?
What?
Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly, something is afoot inside. Like a game, perhaps. The game. Got him.
There's no one here, but then again, we're only looking on the right side of the screen.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, the calendar.
There.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
There is.
Oh.
Oh!
Bang!
Ah! Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
What the? Has Sholmes been shot?
Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo.
But
After them. Go!
right. Blast! I've lost them. I'm not quite sure how.
Hello.
Alright.
Hello, what have we here?
Oh,
Elon was just raised from this pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that, you shifty-looking so-and-so?
Yo, shift.
Officer!
You shifty, what's it, like crooked back Japanese lanky.
hunched back, I
Well,
think.
no, that hardly seems appropriate.
Well, I was just trying to think what they were calling, what's his name?
Oh, Soseki.
Soseki.
Like hunched backed, I think.
Hunchback, like knobbly,
Knobbly.
like, yeah, you know.
Oh, Pat, now it's the middle of the night, and we can share a warm embrace in the comfort of bed without any... Rowley, get your arse down here now!
Don't you dare, Rowley! I'm watching you! Last time you got me in such trouble!
Officer Pete, get your ass down there now! I'll not tell you twice.
Oh no, he's not going anywhere, my Rowley! You do! No!
You'd better
You're
not
going to have
wait.
to change your last name to Beaton if you're not down here right now!
If I run out of my chips before you get down here, boy, you'll be hell to pay. Anyway.
I came here to...
I love...
Sorry. I came here to eat
No, please.
chips and investigate, and I've just finished my chips.
Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot.
Shot!
Shot? What? Shot?
What? Shot?
What shot?
With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Winderbank's.
And Sholmes was gone.
No, he's hanging upside down from the ceiling.
Oh,
Oh no.
Sholmes has been shot. And
Oh.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruhodo.
How bad is it?
Ah, never mind me. There's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry! Oh, what could be in there?
Oh, called it.
Huh?
Is there going to be something of... Oh,
Oh,
Gina's in there. Oh.
Oh no.
It's Gina!
Oh shoot.
Holy
Oh,
Shito.
blast.
To be continued. Oh, jeez. Ah! Shooting. I'll be all right, Mr. Naruhodo. After them. Go! Oh, that doll's low resolution.
Creepy doll. Please
So,
no.
behind that door, in the storeroom. Hurry. Oh, she's
no.
hot. Oh, what? Oh, for goodness. Oh,
It's Gina!
Oh, she's been set
And this is going to look very bad for her in court, isn't it?
Yeah, she's gonna be set up.
From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene.
so I'm gonna be that guy, and I don't want to do this because I really hate that they've been doing this. But so I predict. My prediction is that he killed himself.
No.
I don't know about the
I
rest.
don't think that's it.
But they've been
No.
definitely trying to set up that he wants to kill himself. Because every other opportunity he's gone, oh, I'll shoot myself. So,
No. I think that's going to be a red herring. I think here's my prediction. Here's what's going to happen. It'll have been Egbert Benedict and somebody else. And they're going to try, and you're going to have, what's his face? Barrick von Zeek saying, Ah, but the pawnbroker was on record as having always wanted to kill himself, my Nipponese friend. Surely this is nothing more than a coincidence. And then we're going to have to prove that no, actually he was shot by somebody else. They put the gun into Gina's hand to make it look like it was a, make it look like she did it. That calendar's going to come in because they're going to say that the murder happened before a certain time, but then it'll have been after he changed it over to the 16th instead of the 15th. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Well, there's no point playing now. I think we've got it.
That's it, yeah. So, right then. Right, we'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.
We solved
That
it.
is my prediction. That is Taylor trying to peer into the future.
Okay.
From that moment, everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn, before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B.
Steamy kettle. You've always got enough time for some tea, though. It seems he's accommodating to British culture already. Always time for some tea. Oh no, Iris.
Oh, Iris! Oh, she does not look happy.
A telegram came, but all it said was wait at home.
Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone.
Well, how do I explain this?
What happened, Vuno?
Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know.
Something awful has happened, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winderbank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Oh, yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there.
Oh dear.
When we entered Windibank in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street, and I chased after them, but they got away.
So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windibank, I suppose.
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Oh? Why not?
Well, see, how do I put this? That's a bit of a toughie.
They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
Oh.
No!
Oh, pouty
Ginny
face.
wouldn't do something like that!
I know! None of us think she did it. She did it.
Then why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do.
Like, if I had your cat flapper mat, I might have been able to sneak into the room and take the gun out of her hand, but unfortunately, I didn't.
Then I'd be tampering with the evidence, with the crime scene. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they?
Yeah.
F to pay respects for Herlock. No! I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
This is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Winderbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
Oh, another locked room mystery.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards...
Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room.
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yes, the only explanation indeed. Is he not mentioning the gun in her hand?
Apparently not.
What do you mean by that, Runo? Well,
Oh, maybe now, if we advance the text.
Ugh, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't.
Okay.
so where's so where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
But you just thought he was dead.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have... Oh, okay, so it just went out of order then.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when we entered Windibank, a gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot? No. No.
It's all right. His life isn't in danger.
Really?
Unfortunately.
Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at St. Sinners. St. Sinners?
Sinners?
Really?
Well, it's either Sinner or Signer, but I think Sinner. Signer seems a bit weird.
They're tending to him there.
Yes. That seems to be a bullet wound, all right.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment.
He's invisible.
He's not allowed any visitors.
He's currently invisible, and we're still trying to find him.
Oh, God.
They're preparing to operate, you see.
Wow.
To operate? Oh, poor Hurley.
Yes, get the bone saw
Oh,
immediately.
God.
Get the cranium drill.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry about sanitizing it. I'm sure it will all be
I'll
fine.
give it a. I'll give it a quick lick clean. It'll be fine.
Oh.
There we are.
Oh.
Oh, God. My throat.
Clean as a whistle.
Gross.
Now hold.
It was the two thugs
Sorry, go on.
who were in Mr. Winderbank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze.
After them. Go.
What you don't see is him standing still for 5 minutes, trying to get over the shock. That was why they got away.
After that, I ran out into the street, but... Well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Runo.
No, I would have just cut the bullet in half with my
I guess.
sunglasses.
On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
I'd have the spirit of Kazuma on my side.
Oh, Iris.
You want to give her a hug.
I know. Where's Susie, Runo?
Where is Susie?
She's still at the police station. I believe they've suspected her of murder.
Oh, God.
Inexplicable reasons.
But strangely enough, on the sheet that says the name, it says Maya Fey. I'm not sure how they could confuse the two. I mean, I've positively never heard of this person.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Susato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later.
Ah, I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station.
I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Runo.
Gasp!
I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder, but then again, she's not exactly a normal 10-year-old, so... But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. All right then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me?
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Get the luminol? Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed.
And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
Do you think this is going to be like the 5th case in the first game, where it's like, here are some new mechanics out of nowhere?
Oh, maybe.
Like
New mechanics,
No!
you say? You can press the A button to blow luminol onto the scene of the crime. Then if you press the A button again, you can explode the
I think
luminol.
you'll find
but be
the
careful,
diamond
because
button.
if the two bloodstains touch each other, they'll disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Iris has joined your party.
Da, 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 da. Right, I presume... Wait, we can look at the telegram.
No.
That's more important. The telegram.
Iris will... Oh, this looks like a telegram.
It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances.
We'll never know.
All right, I won't.
I'll just use
Now
my
then.
X-ray glasses to see instead.
Now then, let's see.
No! What did I just say? You mustn't open it!
Don't worry, I won't. With this special concoction I've developed, I'll be able to see through the envelope without having to open it.
Knew it.
No, that's not allowed either!
Oh, you grown-ups are so boring. Oh, but I'm sure it's something important.
Little geniuses sure can be mischievous.
Mischievous genius. So we have
genius.
inspected
Genius
everything in here
mischievous.
already. I mean, not with
Not
Iris.
with Iris, though.
Do we want to click on everything in the room, or do we want to carry on? Could we...
I mean, we're about halfway through at the minute. I would hate to waste time.
That's true.
But
Let's
yeah.
do it. Let's do it. To the prison.
well, no, I thought we were going to go to the hospital.
Sorry, it's because it was highlighted. Yes, you are
Oh, the
correct.
hospital.
To the hospital. I am a fool. I continue to display my foolishness. Nothing has changed. That is a very, very nice looking hospital room.
Isn't it? It's very, very glorious.
Cozy.
Hurley! Oh. He's not here.
Now, the thing is, it's like half of the time you don't know if they're... because they don't show them lying down.
No.
So his NPC could have just popped up.
No, that's
No,
So you say that, but
He'll be hiding in the medicine cabinet.
to be completely fair, Herlock is like one of the few people who has been shown in different positions.
Yes.
We're going to zoom back out. He's going to be standing in the corner of the room. or something.
The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she?
Behind the curtain.
Oh, I know what probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not so sure about that, baby or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, what have we here? This ward is all fluids, no visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh?
Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin.
Hey? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am. Sir, ma'am, sir. Ma'am, sir.
A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh?
Not to mention the hair.
If that's how you see us, sure?
Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley?
I believe he is currently in the operating theatre, ma'am. Undergoing an extensive operation, as is in the name.
Extensive?
Extensive. It has been several hours since he went in.
Oh dear. Is he go-
I sedated him with, a big bottle of whiskey, but I still heard the screams from right outside the room. I did. He's gonna haunt my dreams.
Is he going to be alright?
Odds are fair to middling, man.
Oh, no.
Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see.
Oh.
The anaesthetic.
No! I was joking!
Oh, no!
Taylor, are you watching someone else play this game, or are you playing this game
Yes.
alongside and you're spoiling it for us?
Oh!
I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee,
For a
that
second
is.
there, I was like, Jesus! It's
Don't
lining
worry.
up with the whiskey.
Don't worry, I have an invention that I just made, the Knockout-O-Matic. I'll use it.
It's just a big
It's just a
boxing glove.
boxing
Yeah.
glove that shoots
It's
out
an
of a gun.
extendo boxing glove.
Yeah, if you go a little bit down the hallway, you will hear the screams. So give a man a proper fright. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet.
I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
Oh, poor Hurley.
Okay.
I guess we're coming back later.
Well, is there anything to examine?
The bed.
The bed.
The
The
bed,
bed.
the thingy. And that's it. Oh, screw it. There's only two things.
There's a notice board on the wall here, look. Let's see, what does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform...
Delightful.
Lovely. Oh, yes. They have rats and mice in hospitals like that. Like this, that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. Oh, dear.
Rats and mice? Oh, I see.
Remind me to not get ill
This-
over here.
There seems to be a rat in the patient's colon.
Oh,
Oh, you little scab, you get out of there right now.
Oh, no.
Ow. This is a rather old building, I suppose.
But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear.
Yes, very good.
Especially
yes.
Dr. Hottie.
I certainly hope so, for Mr. Sholmes' sake.
Oh, look, they have top hinge casement windows.
Oh, no.
They do?
They don't have the metal thing, though.
Oh, details.
So I'm not
details.
sure they are. I don't think they're not top hinge casement windows. They're like center middle hinged oblong windows.
This must be Mr. Sholmes' bed.
Sorry.
Poor Hurley.
I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't think that will bother him.
No?
I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world. Wow.
Practically a corpse.
Oh, Jesus.
I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that.
and that's it, I guess.
I know the curtain screen can be moved to around the bed. But I just love the idea of someone going behind that to get changed and bearing all to the outside
To the world,
world.
yeah. Oh, there's okay. So there's a bit more as well. There's the crutches. I didn't know we could move the camera.
I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris?
Oh, haven't you seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see.
Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort.
Why would there be weapons in a hospital?
I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and had been brought here along with his weapons.
That's surprisingly plausible.
Oh, there we go. Okay, to prison!
To prison.
Oh, it's Soseki's place. Soseki's cell. Oh,
Cell
perhaps
13.
a different one. Oh, there she is. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Gina.
She's got the gun in the cell.
I'm sure they would have confiscated that, but okay.
They obviously, she's...
Now, it's very important that you take any weapons the suspect may have off of her before you put her into the cell. Do you understand? Oh, it's a butterfly.
Oh, isn't that the most pretty thing you ever saw?
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made.
I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though.
What are you here for?
What?
Ginny?
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry?
You heard. Get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am.
I mean, all of this doesn't point to a murderer, though. A thief and a scoundrel, perhaps, but not a murderer.
She's saying this to protect Iris, guaranteed.
But
She's like, she doesn't want her to. She probably saw that. I don't know. It's like something related to the story. But she saw something and she just doesn't want Iris to find out. I bet.
probably. But Ginny, I'll be in court tomorrow. They say. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, well, I suppose I can go then.
Bye! She couldn't be staring at me anymore, obviously, if she'd tried.
Why are you being like this, Ginny?
Legal representation.
I'm just sighing at like, now we've got to frickin' bring around.
Yep.
Like,
Here we go again.
I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away?
He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all going to be rigged anyway. The whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
not to mention it,
Yeah, every time.
Not to mention that if I do get off, I'm just going to get killed by the Reaper anyway, so what does it even matter?
No, well, the Reaper will only be there if Naruhodo's
That's
there.
true.
Yeah, but, you know what I mean.
Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back slums, my whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers. Or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snapped on the back of it. Can't trust no one. That's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial,
Forget it! Ginny? Don't you trust Bruno? Nah, I don't.
Ah, yes, because I'm the one that goes around stealing things from people. Oh, wait!
Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone.
No?
No, I don't think I will.
Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and... you know the rest. But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for $1 or $2. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place?
What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say will make a blind bit of difference.
Please tell us, Ginny. We believe you. We'll believe you, whatever it is.
Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time.
Well, I mean, if you'd stop lying, then maybe it'd be easier to believe you.
And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have.
What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies?
Oh, dearie me.
What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
Nope. Sorry. We're out of time. They're going to want to question me now.
Ginny, please.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. Aww.
It's a kitty and a snowman.
Oh.
Pussycat.
So cute.
A photographic print? Of a really adorable
Whenever
cat.
you're feeling run down or cross, just look at that picture.
No, she's going to have wrote something's going to be written on the back.
Of course.
Probably.
And we won't be able to see it until we're consulting it as evidence in the middle of the court trial.
Yeah. I found it in one of the pockets of his coat. Ain't no point me having it. Oh.
It's alright, I did it on purpose. I was looking for the court record, but they've not added it yet.
I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat.
Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Oh, Ginny.
There we go. Okay, right. Excuse me for just a moment while...
Excuse me?
Excuse me! Right. Oh, yes, it's a kitty cat. Oh, what's
Aha!
this?
Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited 1 small box. Loan amount paid 10 shillings. Redemption deadline 13th of April, 9 p.m.
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket?
13th of February? That could be significant.
Ask at the redemption date.
It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it?
A small box? That doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
Bruno, if Mr. McGilded still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So, do you think the box might be still present somewhere in the shop?
Ah, yes! If it's something McGilda deposited, we need to investigate.
Da, 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 da.
The plot thickens. Okay. I'm going to show you that we're a lawyer.
Would you have a look at, That's strange. Where's my armband gone?
What's the problem? Something wrong? Don't suppose. You're looking for this?
Yes, but how? And when? And how again?
I've got a talent for it, haven't I? Diving.
That's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull.
So, what do you want to tell me about it then?
Okay. I mean, I presume if we present it again, she's just going to do the same
I mean,
thing.
can we present the other thing? Would she know about it?
Yeah, probably. I'll try. Let's give it a go. Right. Pawnbroker's ticket.
Here, Gina, look at this.
No, Tar.
I wasn't saying you could have it.
Oh, weren't you? Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want to see. It makes me want it, see?
Yeah.
So you'd better hand it over now.
No, I'm not giving it to you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
Maybe not.
So right then. Bye. Do. Where do we go? To the pawnbrokery. Yes. To look for the box and investigate the crime scene.
They're quite. Oh, it's the Bobby.
If only I could read what this was.
This is where it happened then. Last night.
That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables.
But
What time did they go over?
Like
By the-
1-something a.m.
Right, I wonder if that's going to play into it because the murder happened on the previous day. Because the guy says he always goes and rips off the thing on the wall, doesn't he? The date, the
Yeah, he
calendar,
does.
and you'll notice that there's tear marks around the bullet hole. So someone else ripped it off, but obviously they couldn't completely get rid of all the paper. So it was on the previous day.
apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
And what?
What about the bullet?
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Wait a minute.
What? I heard that.
It's gonna be Greg. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Here's your boy.
I'll have you know I'm not dressed in black now, am I? Wait, no, that's the wrong accent. I'm not dressed in black now, am I? Yeah.
Your lily liver.
That's
so
right.
and so.
The correct accent. That's the one. That's the one, Taylor.
Oh, Inspector. Good morning.
I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away.
Mind? Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd be assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy.
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 Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Of course, because he thinks that she's like a little princess, doesn't he?
Yeah.
She's
It's
like
her
oh,
ladyship.
That's it. Yeah.
Your ladyship! Hey!
The chips.
No one told me you were coming!
I expect you to take full responsibility for what's happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Yeah, I'm not made of money, little wee lassie. I can't afford that stuff.
Well, maybe if you stop spending all your money on chips, maybe you'll be able to afford something.
Yes, ma'am. Aye, ma'am.
Look, coming here from Scottish Yard is actually quite the journey every time, and I gotta do it like 5 times a
And
week.
maybe you should budget.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are attending to him as we speak.
And I don't
Oh, God. Oh, the pain. Oh, I wish this anesthetic were working. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the pain.
And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Oh, shit.
Mr.
She got
Sholmes, how's the surgery?
got him under
It
her
was
boot.
excruciating, Mister.
Sick.
Are you feeling all right? The pain is
He's got
excruciating.
hair.
Oh.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. The jet in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. This time.
Yeah.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, what are my manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice?
Perhaps you'd like some juice.
Nice, refreshing fruit.
Oh, my goodness. This is really cute.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy?
No, not at all. No, what
I'm not
is?
going to say anything.
Oh, no, she's a...
Oh, the little flask! It's so cute.
Yeah, the little flower.
I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some.
Oh, pinky out.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Lovely. Ta very much. That really hit the spot. Your ladyship.
To be fair, Taylor, it looks like he's going to burst into tears.
He does.
That really hit the spot,
That really hit the spot. Your ladyship.
Oh, Christ.
I don't even recognize him like this. It's really disturbing.
Oh, there we go.
All right, then, enough of that.
Right, off you go, your ladyship. Don't you worry. Oh, yeah, lovely. Right.
What have you been doing, boy?
Where's that Asian laddie?
Oh, you're still here, you shifty black-covered so-and Eastern weirdo.
I'm going to talk to you in a minute. I want to look at this. Oh.
All right then. Let's see what we can uncover.
Yeah, because do you see what I mean? About...
There appears to be blood on the calendar.
Brilliant, Iris.
Oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here.
Really? Why not? Oh, I didn't realise it was you, your ladyship. Go on ahead.
Oh, but we were hoping to investigate.
This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, for Pete's sake.
What? Don't bring me into this.
No touching.
What's the problem, Gregsy? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that.
I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship, ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side, truly. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo wants to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'll be another matter.
The accused?
If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around.
The wiggle.
The wiggle.
Did you hear that, Bruno? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers.
Yes, I heard it and witnessed it, and
Oh no, he's doing it again. Please stop.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
it looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way.
Only way. Oh, okay. Right, okay then. We'll just talk to him.
Okay.
Boink.
So, how was the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact.
Gina, you're going to charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
They work fast.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already
Sorry?
captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, haven't you?
What?
And, you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How could you possibly know that?
I had a feeling, that's all.
Yeah.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris, except for the bit about her father being dead. Yes. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you?
Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison?
She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course.
Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scottish Yard matters are strictly confidential.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
Oh,
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Yikes.
oh no.
Oh dear, is that all of my blood on the walls? Goodness me, that would explain why I'm feeling...
feeling a little woozy.
I actually quite like the sensation, honestly. Ooh, the colours. Marvellous.
He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so before he started talking about colours and the bright light. But the hemorrhage like that doesn't have to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
I wouldn't know about that, laddie.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding.
But he will be all right, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be all right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
Oi!
Will you stop?
Inspector Gregson! Inspector Gregson, they just call us back. They fill up another bucket of blood over at the hospital.
He's like, excuse me, your ladyship. I've got an urgent call back at the station. I'm gonna have to be going now. Okay, yeah, bye.
Bye. How do I know? Because of course. Yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective. That's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear. Please don't die, Hurley.
Yeah, sees right through him. Yep.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theatre. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. What's the sauce, sonny? I'm a copper and we don't go in for favouritism.
But he's right. You do treat us differently.
It's because of those adventures of Herlock Sholmes stories. That's why. Oh. I crop up a minute, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
What did you write about the inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really.
It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders. I'm sorry, the Scottish Yarders, is how he put it. It's a real hard bar. You got to clear there, boss. It's real hard. The
Well,
hard.
Taylor, hang on. I suppose in the great Herlock Sholmes fictional universe, I suspect it will be called Scotland Yard, because obviously they wouldn't want to use the real name of Scottish Yard. So of course they probably do call it Scotland Yard in there, just to sort of avoid any sort of issue legalities and whatnot. Using the
Makes perfect sense.
Oh, did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me? Eh? The very next month my pay doubled! Doubled, I tell you!
Oh.
It's a sharp change from Gumshoe, whose pay only ever went down.
It went into negative figures. He had to pay them to
Give it time, he could mess up.
Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Goodness.
Of course! That explains everything. That was around the time that you became such a toady to me.
Toady.
Can you blame me? All it'd take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it.
Jeez.
Worrying about it.
Oh dear.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month, when the No Rants magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Goodness. That was like a whole flask's worth in that one cup.
Yeah.
Lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot again. Your ladyship again for a second time.
Ha!
Teetotal.
I love it. Yeah. Teetotal. Well,
I don't get that.
Teetotal is
Teetotal.
when you're off alcohol.
You don't drink alcohol of any kind.
I'm
or-
not entirely sure why he said why he's saying teetotal.
Because she called him a toady.
Oh, I
Yeah,
suppose.
a toady,
Yeah.
Still need to figure out what that is.
Like a sycophant, like a sucker.
Oh. Okay.
It's not because I'm dressed like in a toad's colors, man. Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo. Blah, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes,
But what is it?
Oh no!
I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it
shut
until
But
now.
what is the message?
You're ruining it!
I'm not going to tell you what the message is, though. You'll have to wait until next time.
Aye. Oh dear. Anyway, if you do like our silly banters and silly voices, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? Ring that notification bell so you can be notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. We do like to read your comments, and it's very fun. And we try to reply to them all. So drop a, you know, who's your favourite character? Any fun facts that we should know about the games. It's all good to read.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Other than that, it's not called Scottish Yard, it's called Scotland Yard. because
We just have a bit.
Just
don't wanna hear that.
in case anybody decides that they want to correct us, because we are fully aware
Yeah.
that Gregson in the true media
Is not Scottish.
Is not Scottish,
And it's not
that it's not
Scottish Yard.
Scottish Yard.
We're just doing a bit.
Wait, what?
This is our thing. We'll do what we want. Damn it!
My life is a lie!
And with that, we'll catch you in the next one.
See you later, guys.
I made a drink.
Perhaps some tea?